Hey guys, needless to say, got a little cool here last night. Right now I just walked into the shop and it's about 36, 38 degrees. I just got up here. I'm going to start doing some stuff. Here's a picture of my hubcap from the Extravaganza that VWDarrin did. It's super cool with the candy and the airbrushing and everything. The ones he's doing now in his video are going to turn out just as good, if not better. All you guys that are looking to receive those, you will be tickled to death with them. They're just freaking beautiful. I don't know how else to put it. Of course, mine's a little dusty now because I keep it hanging up here, and I've got it right above my plaque that Matt, Buck's Wood Shop, made to commemorate the deal. I'm not doing a whole lot on the Mustang at the moment. I've been kind of working with this thing. Of course, I've got it covered up right now, but I had been looking at some videos on YouTube, and one of the best sources for information on that mill is Haas Machine, and he's even got a deal on his website. If you go to his channel on YouTube, it's got a link to it. He's got two DVDs that are plumb full of information on how to convert that particular unit over to belt drive, and then also a CNC conversion with the ball screws and everything else. And here's just some of the literature and stuff. I mean, I printed off like several hundred very, very detailed pages. I mean, it goes into such detail as what pulleys you need to use, different kinds of pulleys, V-belt versus timing pulleys, tons of information, links to the videos, even written, I'm not sure, descriptions at the front of each one of them. I mean, if any of you guys are looking at trying to do this particular mill, I highly recommend you going over to his website. These two DVDs, if you get them together, it got a combo deal going on, aren't that expensive compared to the price of the mill and what you're going to try to do on your own. There's other guys out there that are selling kits and stuff to convert these over to belt drive, but you can probably do it yourself after you purchase this video like I did, a heck of a lot cheaper than what those conversion kits are going for. So I'm working on trying to put a sensor together. I haven't trammed this machine in yet, which is my next little project. It wasn't off very far from the machine processes and stuff that I've already tried. I milled a couple pieces of brass and just tried some different stuff. But I still got me some 3/8 drill rod, and I'm going to make me an indicator so that I can tram it left to right and make sure that the mast of it back there is trammed in correctly from front to back. So you have these two directions on the Y-axis, and then you also have to go side to side on the X-axis and make sure that all four directions are parallel with the machine head. So I'm going to start working on that and give the heater here a chance to warm the place up a little bit, and I'll bring you guys back here shortly and show you what I'm into. Take care. Okay, it was time for Plan B. The stand that I've got, one of these Harbor Freight specials, the rods are different sizes, so I couldn't use the connectors to make a right angle on that one piece of drill rod, so I had to take another one. I heated it and bent it to a 90-degree angle. Then I was able to take part of that mechanism off of that other stand and get the dial indicator on here. And right now I've got it, it's just a little under zero. I've made some adjustments on the head for the Y-axis. Let me spin it around here and show you where I've got on the back. And we're almost identical reading on this side. So Y-axis front to back, it's in tram. Then I've measured the other way, had this extended all the way out to the end of here and got it put to zero. It's within 0.5 thousandth on the X-axis, so I think I'm good to go. And I go ahead and pull this off of here and put the vise back up, and then get it indicated back square with the axes, and I'll bring you guys back in a few minutes. I'm back. I was going through some bins of scrap metal and stuff I had, and found these fittings. I think they're off of some old water heaters or something. They're solid brass, and they weigh probably, I don't know, 8 or 10 ounces. And I got to looking at them, I thought, what could we do with something like this? Of course, it's hollow in the center, and I got to looking at it, and I thought, well, a nice little machinist hammer would probably come in pretty handy. So I took and milled all of the outer edges off, except for the two at the bottom. Then I drilled and tapped it for a 1/2 13. I'm going to get some either some brass or some stainless pulse pin. All I had was this piece of all thread to test it out. But then I thought, well, it's hollow, so it doesn't have a whole lot of weight to it. So I took some standard plumbing solder and some flux, set it in the vise, kind of like this, with the end down. Took the torch, heated it up. Well, hung up. Hang on. Sorry about that. I got hung in the drill brush while I was cleaning this stuff. But took the solder and just kept melting it down in there until I got it filled up. Then took and milled it flat on the milling machine. Took a file and a piece of sandpaper to it and kind of cleaned it up both ends. I weighed it without the handle. It weighs exactly 16 ounces. So with about an 8-inch handle on it, about so here, I think about right there would be about right. Make a pretty good machinist hammer. Since it's brass, it won't mar any of the finishes or anything. And this end's got a 3/4 inch male thread on it, and I thought about getting a piece of like a PVC 3/4 inch cap and thread on there, so that way it's kind of even softer, and then as it starts to crack or you have any issues with it, you can just replace it. So one end would be brass, one end would be plastic. But yeah, out of a piece of scrap, it took me about, probably melting the solder took the longest. I'd say I've probably got an hour in it, tops. Once I got everything set up, it's pretty easy, and I found several more of these fittings in here, so I was going to make several of these, maybe give some as gifts or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. Up here just messing around, I got the mill all adjusted out. Got everything trammed in within, I don't know, 1,000th or so each way, front to back, side to side. But that's kind of what's going on here. Like I said, my ADD's kicked in, so no work on the Mustang yet, but I'm getting that kind of squared away for it. I got off on messing with the milling machine here and figured out that I wanted to try and get that thing squared away. I've got all winter to work on the Mustang because no yard work or anything else. I was trying to get all this stuff set up. I've ordered some pieces of aluminum to make the brackets and everything out of for the belt conversion on this. The motor and everything comes off the top of it. Sorry for the glare, it lights right there. So when that metal and everything comes in, it should be here Wednesday or Thursday. I'll bring you guys back and show you what I'm doing with that. But that's kind of what's going on here. So you guys take care, and I'll see you on the next one.